heavyweight fight between Paul Craig and Johnny Walker has been added to UFC 283, which takes place in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil on January 21st. Johnny Walker, with a record of 19-7, is coming off a submission win over Ian Cutelaba at UFC 279. As for Paul Craig, with a record of 16-5, he was on a winning streak before losing a decision to Volkan Ozdemir back in July. In an interview with MMA Fighting, Justin Gaethje was asked about his thoughts on the title fight between Charles Oliveira and Islam Makhachev. Here's what he said.
Do you have a pick for the title fight yet?
I don't. I mean, it could be an amazing fight, but it could be extremely, boring. Makhachev probably wins by decision. But Oliveira's been super impressive, so I don't know. I think whoever is hanging out on their back foot is going to lose. I don't see Makhachev being on his back foot, and Charles is going to make it a point to not be on his back foot, but can Makhachev put him there is going to be the biggest factor.
During an interview on DC and RC, Sean O'Malley said that he believes a win over Petr Yan at UFC 280 could get him closer to Conor McGregor's star level.
Sean, you said that people expect you to lose, like certain people. Do you think they expect you to lose, Sean, or do you think people want you to lose? Because of how fast you have risen, there is a portion of people that would go, I would like to see him put in this place, especially with this level of a jump, because there are a lot of guys in your weight class that recognize you get this done. They're going to have to be very mad because you're going to fight for the championship. So do you believe that people expect it, or they're hoping that Sean O'Malley doesn't get the job done?
Usually I'd say they're hoping I don't win, but to be honest, I would say the majority of people that think I won't win actually want me to win. People want a superstar. There's really no one in UFC right now that is that Conor level. I go out there and beat Peter in spectacular fashion. I'm climbing. I'm not going to be there yet, and I know that, but I'm climbing to become that guy. I want to be that guy. I want to be the Conor. I don't want it to be competitive to where it's like, well, you're up there with this. I want to be that guy. I think the UFC fans want that. They want somebody that they can get super, super excited about. I think most people think I'm going to lose, but I think majority of people want me to go out there and win, which is rare. I don't usually think that, but I do think in this case that's what it is.
I was going to say that. That's a bit of a change from your norm. That's a bit of a change from your normal mentality in regards to people and their expectation and hopes for you.
You've obviously risen to this fame in the UFC, which is very difficult to do. I think it's the style of fighting. It's the style you have outside of the octagon. It's the way you move, the way you speak. You mentioned Conor McGregor. What propelled Conor McGregor to the superstardom was the 13 seconds against Jose Aldo. Are you looking at Petr Yan as your Jose Aldo?
That's a good question. I got asked that question the other day too as somebody, and the answer, I don't think I have to go out there and knock Petr Yan out in very fast. I don't have to go and knock him out in under a minute to get that Jose Aldo moment. I think, just beating Peter, I know how tough he is. I know how good he is. I go out there and beat Peter in a decision. I'm not going to be the most excited. I do want to finish. But beating Peter is a big deal in itself. I have about, I'd say, 10 more years in this sport. So my Jose Aldo moment, my quick knockout like that, I believe could be any, you don't go into a fight expecting to knock anyone out that fast. I would not be surprised if I did that, not to Peter, but to anybody. I believe I am capable of knocking people out that fast for sure, especially if they come in and they're not, they make a mistake. But this could be a Jose Aldo moment, not necessarily as in knocking him out that fast, but a knockout in spectacular fashion over him in Abu Dhabi. Yeah, it could be as big as that.
Alistair Overeem made his kickboxing return against Badr Hari for their trilogy fight. Overeem and Hari first fought back in 2008 when Overeem won their first matchup with a first-round knockout. Hari evened the score in their rematch in 2009, stopping Overeem with a TKO win in the first round. In their third fight, Overeem eventually defeats Badr Hari via unanimous decision.
Right again! The count should be a 5. Why is he ill in Badr's coffin like he promised to do? He's got him on the ropes. A minute to go here in the Netherlands. It's legend. That right hand. Legend versus legend, and he's down again. Incredible.
28-27, all for your winner by unanimous decision, Alistair Overeem.
After the win, title holder Rico Verhoeven entered the ring for a stare down with the ring. Frank Mir plans to have his retirement fight on the same card with his daughter Bella in 2023. Frank Mir is coming off a decision loss to Steve Cunningham in his boxing debut last year. His most recent MMA fight was against Roy Nelson, which resulted in a decision win back in 2019. As for Frank's daughter Bella Mir, 19 years of age, she is currently holding an undefeated record of 3-0 in MMA.
Next year, I'm going to go and fight again because actually I want to fight once on the same card with Bella.
Oh, damn.
It's my last fight. You know what I mean?
Fuck yeah.
She can headline the card, I can open it, you know what I mean, type thing. Like, you know.
That'd be
you know
sick,
yeah.
dude.
How many times is that going to happen in history?
Never.
Yeah. So,
I mean,
and then
LeBron
eventually,
wants to go with his son, but-
I mean, barring, you know what I mean, like lightning striking, you know, a car accident or some retarded, you know, Bella's the UFC champ, whatever league she wants to join.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
agree.
There's just no,
I would take
no
that
brainer.
bet.